one of the most recommended races in North Carolina. It's time for another episode of Run the USA. Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, and I am glad you are here today because it's time for another episode of Run the USA. In this series, we take a look state by state at the most recommended races, everything from 5K all the way up to trail and ultra, as suggested by runners just like you. This is by no means a comprehensive list, but I do go out and get other people's opinions. I look at race review websites, I cross-reference everything, and these are the results that I have come up with. So if you are looking to run a race in your state, or maybe run a race in a state that you haven't run in before, then here is a good place to start. As usual, I'm going to have links to all these races down in the description below, so be sure to check them out if you would like more information. I'm going to have a link up here and also down in the description in case you've missed all the states that we've covered so far, but today we are going to move ahead with the state of North Carolina. We'll start with the Hot Chocolate Charlotte, held in Charlotte in February. America's Sweetest Run is back for our most indulgent hot chocolate run season yet in Charlotte. With 5K, 10K, and 15K distances and a post-run party that'll make you go cocoa crazy, you and your friends will experience the ultimate chocolate celebration. Hot Chocolate Run kits are chock full of sweetness. An exclusive full zip hoodie and finisher's medal that will make you melt are included with every Hot Chocolate Run registration. Charlotte Chocoholics will start and finish their run in the First Park District, only a block away from the famous Spectrum Center. And what would a chocolate run be without the chocolate? The sweetest award awaits you at the finish line, and not just the well-deserved medal. Indulge in a finisher's mug overflowing with chocolate fondue, dippables, and of course, hot chocolate. Still not enough chocolate? Stop by the pre-event expo where you can warm up your sweet tooth, check out vendors, and stock up on hot chocolate merch. Moving up to 5 miles, we'll start with the Krispy Kreme Challenge held in Raleigh in February. 2,400 calories, 12 donuts, 5 miles, 1 hour. The mantra of the Krispy Kreme Challenge epitomizes the test of physical fitness and gastrointestinal fortitude. What started as a challenge among 10 friends has transformed into a nationally publicized charity race and the #1 tradition to complete before graduating from North Carolina State University. Participants begin the challenge at the Memorial Bell Tower on the campus of North Carolina State University in Raleigh. Runners then travel 2.5 miles through historic downtown Raleigh to the Krispy Kreme located at the intersection of Peace and Person Streets, where they attempt to consume 12 original glazed donuts. The hardest part of the challenge awaits them as they run 2.5 miles back to the Memorial Bell Tower. This is the Krispy Kreme Challenge. Heading off our 10K category is the Steve Haydu St. Patrick's Day Low Tide Run held in Carolina Beach in March. The course starts and finishes at Lake Park in Carolina Beach, which is a beautiful 11-acre freshwater lake just 2 blocks from the Atlantic Ocean. The course is flat and takes runners through the town of Carolina Beach. The course is also stroller and wheelchair friendly. Come decked out in your green St. Patrick's Day attire and join thousands to run or walk to raise money for local cancer warriors in need of financial assistance. Next we have the Around the Crown 10K held in Charlotte in September. Starting and finishing in Uptown Charlotte, runners will get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to run the entirety of the Queen City's 3-mile major inner loop I-277. To complete the 10K, runners will meander through the streets of Uptown Charlotte, the Southeast's fastest-growing city. The highway only closes down 1 time a year, and it's for thousands of runners to take up all lanes of the Queen City's inner beltway. The Finish Festival takes participants from the Queen City's most stunning race to a party with refreshments and activities for all ages. Once you've taken 277 medal selfies, head to the official after party at Noda Brewing for a taste of some Jogger Lager, the local craft beer. Now we have some 10-milers for you, starting with the Charlotte 10-miler and 4-mile run held in Charlotte in February. Starting in the newly renovated Ballantine campus, this course follows South Charlotte's McMullen Creek and 4 Mile Creek Greenway along beautiful paved trails. The race will include options for both a 10-mile and 4-mile course. These distances are rare, challenging, and lots of fun. And both runners and non-runners alike can treat themselves to an after-race mimosa, including non-alcoholic options. And next up is the Tar Heel 10-miler and Fleet Feet 4-miler run held in Chapel Hill in April. Come run a scenic and fun course that highlights the best of Chapel Hill you can see on your own 2 feet. All runners receive shirts in the standard UNC Chapel Hill, Carolina blue, or if you're not a UNC fan, you can opt to crash the party and get your race shirt in North Carolina State red, Duke blue, or East Carolina purple and gold. Next is the Bull City Race Fest Half Marathon held in Durham in October. Enjoy a fall morning of running through downtown Durham and the surrounding historic neighborhoods. The Bull City Race Fest is a world-class running experience in the world-class city of Durham. This festival has something for the fastest runners and families alike. Choose from the half marathon or 5-miler distance. With differing distances on race day, you're welcome to race, go for distance, or run with family and friends. Each distance has something unique to offer. The half marathon showcases downtown, Trinity Park, and Duke's campus. All races start next to the American Tobacco campus with a post-race festival on the lawn at the Diamond View Park on the American Tobacco campus. There will be food trucks, beer gardens, and a kids zone and entertainment. Next, we have the Battleship North Carolina Half Marathon held in Wilmington in November. Runners get ready for the trek through downtown historic Wilmington, North Carolina at the Parkway Subaru Battleship Half Marathon presented by Wicked Weed. The Battleship Half Marathon started in 1998 and is one of the oldest half marathons in the South. The half marathon starts in beautiful historic downtown Wilmington, right in the heart of town, with a full view of the Battleship North Carolina on Princess Street. Runners will head north to the Isabel Holmes Bridge and run all 3 bridges first. There's a rubber strip on the bridge to prevent tripping on the grades. Runners get a full view of the battleship coming over the Thomas Rhodes Bridge at mile 2. After runners hit all 3 bridges, the race goes into flat Greenfield Park around the lake and performs an out and back. One entire lane of the street is closed just for runners. The final finish stretch is 1.5 miles long back into downtown with no turns. Runners will receive a t-shirt and finisher's medal. And now we have the Flying Pirate Half Marathon held in Kill Devil Hills in April. The Outer Banks Flying Pirate Half Marathon is 13.1 miles of scenic beauty through the beautiful landscapes of coastal North Carolina. The Outer Banks is at sea level and this course is mainly flat. The course starts at the First Flight Middle School and ends at the Wright Brothers Memorial. Within the Nags Head Woods Nature Preserve, elevation change includes some rolling terrain and 2 major hills. Outer Banks runners make this preserve's trail and roads a frequent location during their training. Begin your journey at the Kill Devil Hills First Flight Middle School behind Run Hill. Here you will head toward the Nature Conservancy. Once again, this portion of the course is challenging. This lush maritime forest will amaze you with its understated beauty, and you'll experience the excitement of trail running along the mulched dirt road within this unique ecosystem. As you continue to run, you go by the Wright Brothers Memorial and see where flight began. Once past the memorial, you'll head towards Bay Drive and run along the shoreline of the Sound for about 9 miles. Here you'll be greeted by the real Outer Banks, and here you will see the locals who will be out cheering you on. You'll then soar back to the Wright Brothers National Memorial and finish where flight began. If you're ready to move up to the full marathon, let's start with the Tobacco Road Marathon held in Cary in March. The Veridime Tobacco Road Full Marathon features over 20 miles of the American Tobacco Trail. The rest of the course is flat and fast with a downhill finish. Up to 20% of runners qualify for the Boston Marathon with this race. Less experienced runners benefit too, as the fast, flat, energy-absorbing course and ideal temperatures averaging in the 40s and 50s make it a great venue for your next personal record. Over the past 12 years, the Tobacco Road Marathon has raised over $1.3 million for charities, including JDRF, American Red Cross, Hope for the Warriors, and Triangle Rails to Trails Conservancy. Next is the Cannonball Marathon held in Greensboro in October. This historic event features 4 distances, including the marathon, half marathon, 10K, 5K, and a bonus challenge option. Whether a veteran to distance running or a relative newbie, this event is a must-do for the course, the swag, the community, the glory, and the party. In true celebration of the region, 5 local craft breweries pour all day Saturday for participants and spectators. Participants have 2 craft brews included with their race registration, and spectators are able to purchase, with all funds generated from beer sales going directly to the race's charity partner. All race participants will receive a custom finisher's medal, t-shirt, food, beer, free professional race photos, and a celebration. Everyone, friends and family included, can enjoy the post-race celebration with live music, award ceremony, and activities. For those looking for small town charm, try the Ellerby Marathon and Half Marathon held in Ellerby in March. The Ellerby Marathon first ran in 1992 and is now the oldest continuously held marathon in North Carolina. They follow the trend and present t-shirts before the race. They have pottery wine cups for everyone who finishes with a nice custom medal. There are also snacks at the aid stations and a post-race meal just like all the others, but they still have an old school feel and hope to keep it. They don't have hundreds of entrants, but there's a good crowd every year and everyone has fun. And next we have Run Oak Island, held in Oak Island in February. Starting just before sunrise, you'll see the sunrise over the marsh in the first few miles of the race. The Country Club and Arboretum bring beautiful scenery and some shade if it's a warmer sunny day, as well as some 1,000-year-old live oak trees. Snag a selfie with the lighthouse before turning around with ocean views on and off for the next 11 miles. Tackle the Intercoastal Bridge around mile 23 and enjoy a flat race to the finish line. This is one of the flattest full marathons on the East Coast and one of the most scenic. Once you've crossed that finish line, get ready for the party. Wear the medal with pride all day long and start your celebration just a few steps away. There's famous Carolina barbecue. No worries, they've found the best for you. Your bib will have a beer ticket if you choose to partake, and on tap they have big brands and local to choose from. If you're ready to take on a trail or ultra challenge, we'll start with Blackbeard's Revenge 100 Ultra and Relay held in Corolla in March. The Outer Banks are a temperamental mistress. Temperatures could be 80 or they could be 20 degrees. Winds could be calm, but surely you'll face some blustery conditions at some point on your journey. The road may be flat, but it can also be lonely and seem never-ending at times. Running the Outer Banks will be fun, but it will test you. Be ye pirate enough for the challenge? Join the posse of 100-mile and 100K buccaneers. If you don't quite have the stomach for those distances yet, bring your best shipmates to the Outer Banks as a relay team. This point-to-point race takes athletes the length of the Outer Banks from Corolla to Hatteras. The course is 100% paved road with beautiful views and long-distance challenges where great memories will be made along the way. And finally, we have the Black Mountain Monster Ultra held in Black Mountain in June. Relentless Running Events brings to you a festival-like endurance event that has runners competing for 6, 12, and 24 hours through the wooded trails of Montreat College's White Oak Estate nestled in Black Mountain, North Carolina. Enjoy free tent camping during the event and live music all Saturday afternoon. Awards for top finishers in each event as well as belt buckles for 100-mile finishers are presented. Everyone will receive an iconic Black Mountain Monster t-shirt and other goodies with their registration. This is a 3.25-mile course that's a combination of wide grassy trails, narrow and wide wooded single track, 2 fields, 3 wooden bridge crossings, and an occasional dirt road. It's a very dynamic and fun course. The path is firm flat ground in most sections with routes covering most of the wooded single track. Areas of this course are known to get muddy when weather has been wet. Most of the course is flat with soft rolling hills. There are 2 distinct uphill climbs, dirt road and wide wooded trail, and 1 distinct downhill. Additionally, the course runs right around Tent City, a large beautiful field where there's plenty of room for everyone to camp out right next to the course. This is right next to the start and finish line. Come and test your mettle in the Black Mountains against the monster. So there you go. Those are the most highly recommended races in the state of North Carolina as suggested by runners just like you. What did you think? Have you run any of these races before? Why don't you tell us about them down in the comments below? You can also let me know if you have any suggestions for our next state, which is going to be North Dakota. So while you're there, make sure that you have clicked that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing and it keeps you up to date on the rest of this series and all the other running content that I have coming out on this channel all the time. Don't forget you can follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thanks so much for being here. I'm so glad you could join me. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. I will see you later.